Round 1 of Roland Garros is officially done, and now it's time to recap a bit of the opening action and talk about today's play. First, looking at previous action from the top half of the women's draw, the draw, unlike the bottom half, is nearly perfectly intact. All the top seeds, with the exception of Garbiñe and Muguruza, are through to the second round. However, top seed Ash Barty is dealing with a leg injury that hindered her service speed in her opening round match against Bernarda Pera. However, she got through in 3 and admitted afterward that although she isn't going to be 100%, she'll have a positive mindset throughout the entire tournament. Focusing now on that lower half, first looking at Serena, she has some opportunity with the withdrawal of Petra Kvitova. Kvitova announced on Tuesday that she actually fell and injured her ankle during her post-match press conference. This now makes 2 players who have essentially pulled out due to press. Now, all jokes aside, I hope that Petra recovers in time for the grass season in Wimbledon. Looking at Serena though, she's had a tough opening few rounds, especially today against Mihaela Buzarnescu, needing 3 sets to advance to the 3rd round. In my opinion, Serena played and especially served a lot better in this match than against Begu and her other clay matches this season. I am worried though about her right thigh being taped, although I'm hoping it's just preventative. Her attitude also was a bit shaky today, voicing a lot of ayes. She still is clearly very stressed out, but she started relaxing a bit towards the end, although her bra snapping might have helped. Although she won't be happy she didn't take this home in straight sets. Giving full credit to Buzarnescu though, she played a very good match, but Serena was 1-8 on breakpoint chances in that second set. She's going to have to do a lot better on that front in her next match against Danielle Collins, who breezed through her match today winning 0-2 over Kalinina. Shout out to Collins also, as this is her first tournament since undergoing endometriosis surgery in April. As I mentioned previously, Williams' section has opened up a bit with Petra's withdrawal, as now should she get past Collins, she'll play Rybakina or Vesnina in the 4th round, neither of which possesses Petra's ability to just blow Serena off the court. Still, these women are no pushovers, especially Collins in the 3rd round, so that will be a tough one for the 39-year-old. In contrast, Aryna Sabalenka's section is fully intact, with all the top 4 seeds there reaching the round of 16. Both of these matches, Keys Azarenka and Sabalenka Pavlyuchenkova, are blockbusters and much watches, but just giving my predictions, I have Madison and Aryna coming through to play one another. Next, this 7th section, formerly ANDREESCU'S, is brewing with opportunity, as there is no woman ranked inside the top 35 here. Daria Kasatkina is the highest ranked player here, and she just took out 10th seed Belinda Bencic today, winning 2-2. I have to say, I'm not even really surprised by this section, as I didn't have Bianca make it out anyways. Plus, as I said in my tournament preview, Zidansek has been very good this year. Siniakova is always dangerous on clay, beating Serena and now Kudermetova this season. Same with Kirstea, who won Istanbul and was a finalist in Strasbourg. Then Daria, who's just an overall talented player. Now, viewing Osaka's section, just Vondrousova and Badosa are the 2 remaining seeds, and I'm going to simply say I'm sticking with my pick of having the Spanish woman reach the semifinals. Badosa is the best player in this section, and she has the perfect draw to make it to the last 4. Before I shift over to the men's action, I want to highlight Venus Williams and Coco Gauff playing doubles with one another. This was a great surprise for everyone, and also, fun fact, when I posted about it on Instagram, Venus liked my picture, so shout out to you V for that. If you're wondering how this pair came about, Coco's longtime doubles partner Katie McNally actually injured herself in qualies, so Coco's dad asked Venus if she wanted to play. Gauff was surprised that she had said yes and was very excited to play with the legend. Now, unfortunately, the 2 lost in the first round to 13th seeds Ellen Perez and Sasai Zhang. I caught a bit of the match, and despite some predictions, Venus was actually the stronger of the 2, especially from the ground. Coco didn't play badly, but definitely not her best. This could have been because she was nervous playing alongside such a legend in the sport. Still, after the match, Coco expressed her appreciation, saying, "We didn't quite get the debut today, but it was an honor to play with you, Venus. Even though they didn't win, it was great to see these phenomenal figures in the sport team up, and I hope that maybe they can play once more at Wimbledon." While on the topic of Venus, I want to talk about one of her recent press conferences. The top players, including Djokovic and Serena, have voiced their support for Naomi Osaka and her withdrawal, but Venus gave my favorite answer in regards to this whole ordeal with the press.
For me personally, how I deal with it was that I know every single person asking me a question can't play as well as I can and never will. So no matter what you say or what you write, you'll never light a candle to me. So that's how I deal with it. But each person deals with it differently.
So now looking at the men's draw, the bottom half players have already played their second rounds and there were no really huge upsets. 11th seed Roberto Bautista Agut fell, but clay isn't his best surface. 23rd Karen Khachanov also exited, but he had a tricky match against Kei Nishikori, losing to the Japanese men in a long 5-set battle. Both Agut and Khachanov were in Zverev's section, which means that Alex won't have to play a seed until at least the quarters. He won't play a top 14 player before the semis should he make it that far, as of course Thiem is out. However, that section is filled with great clay court talent as Ruud, Falkina, Fognini, and Delbonis all excel on the dirt. Stefanos Tsitsipas has cruised through his matches thus far, not dropping a set. He next faces big serving American John Isner, who is also coming to this match 6-0 on sets. This could be a very tough one for Stefanos, but I still think that he'll pull through. There is an outside chance of an All-American 4th round as Stevie Johnson is there, but he also has to get by his superior seeded opponent. Lastly, Medvedev is still going strong and is playing a lot better than I expected, getting by Bublik and now Paul without too much drama. These are actually his first 2 wins at Roland Garros, but the Russian even said himself that he's gotten a lot more accustomed to the clay and enjoys the conditions here. Up next, he gets Rome semifinalist Riley Opelka. Fellow American Marcos Gideon is through to the 3rd, and there could have been an All-American matchup between he and Mackie McDonald. However, Mackie was unable to capitalize on his 2-sets-to-love lead and the 2 match points, allowing Christian Garin back into the match and into the 3rd round. Looking ahead to tomorrow's action, all of my top matches to watch are on Philippe Chatrier, including Federer, Cilic, Nadal, Gasquet, and most importantly Stevens, Pliskova. Also, shout out to Haley Baptiste, who is into the 2nd round and will face off against 4th seed Sonia Kenin. Now to end this video, I want to talk for the last time about the Naomi Osaka situation. This entire thing has been draining even for me, though I'm not even involved, but constantly making videos about it really took a toll on me as the whole thing was just negative. I had to take time off. As you may have noticed, I haven't posted since Sunday. In the end of this, Naomi comes out looking great perception-wise, as pretty much all of the mainstream figures have clamored to her defense. I still feel that there's a lot of misinformation going on, but I am glad that there is a greater discussion about mental health in the workplace going on. Even the Calm Meditation app did something great, saying that they paid the fine for any tennis players opting out of the 2021 Grand Slam media appearances for mental health reasons. They even said that they matched the fine with a $15,000 donation to Laureate Sports. So that's all I have for you all here. Let me know your thoughts about the action thus far in Paris, including Serena's slight opening, v Coco, and whatever else in the comment section below. Also, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Grand Slam Tennis News Today.